Hey, welcome back, guys. Raising Kanan's 9th installment was chock full of twists and turns, but among the chaos was a subtle request by Rock to Lulu prior to the inferno that nearly cost him his life. She stated, "You on deck, Lou. Batter up, nigga." The baseball reference isn't the first time we've seen Rock order a hit in his disguise. Rock implemented the same tactics preceding D-Wiz's demise by Lou's hands, where the latter responded, quote, "home run," in the aftermath of the deed. However, Rock didn't explicitly state who she intended Lou to knock out of the park, and in today's video, we'll make some predictions based on what we've been shown. Before we begin, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and bell notification to immediately receive these videos. Also, big thank you to all of my channel donors. If you'd like to be the next one, drop $1 on that Cash App for us. Lastly, a spoiler alert is now in effect for all things Power. Here we go. Nearly a full season into Kanan's origin story, his mother's back is against the wall, and her hand has been forced. Rock can thank 3 individuals for this predicament: Unique, her underworld rival and competition; Detective Howard, her former lover turned cop, who's the real father of her troublesome son; and Marvin, her eldest brother, former family business leader, and current fuck-up and Thomas family black sheep. The seeds of murder have been festering for a while now, and Rock's call to Lulu was a firm decision in ridding herself of at least one of her 3 obstacles to gaining a new plug and thus regaining street supremacy. But just who was Lou supposed to hit? Let's go down the list, starting with the most obvious choice, Unique. Unique has been a thorn in Rock's side all season long. He has forced her out of corners, stripped her of her drug connection, and just about mortally wounded 2 of her strongest soldiers in Scrap and Lulu. These maneuvers have left Rock in a powerless position, and Neek's downfall will go hand in hand with her ascension from the ashes of sabotage. The theft of Neek's jacket will undoubtedly play a role in his downfall as well, but perhaps Rock's plans center on setup instead of murder, or both. Detective Howard is next on Rock's short list of possible targets. He's arguably her greatest living threat, not just to her business, but to her relationship with her son as well. His rightful position as Kanan's father is dangerous enough for the Queen Pen, but the fact that Howard also has ulterior motives that Rock isn't privy to leaves her and Kanan more vulnerable than she could ever imagine. Remember, Howard's impetus in gaining a relationship with Kanan is literally a life or death situation, and a person under this kind of duress will do anything. Once Rock learns of this, do you think she'll let the road cop live longer than that same day? Certainly the blowback from removing a law enforcer would be massive. But if Howard's half dead anyway, with no immediate family to claim or account for him, who would really miss him? Keep in mind that the episode 9 synopsis outlines Rock enlisting Kanan to take out the biggest threat to the family. Make no mistake, Howard could be on Rock's chopping block sooner than later, and her call to Lou would have been its initiation. Well, that is, if she hadn't confronted Marvin earlier, which brings us to our 3rd and most likely final target. Marvin has admittedly been slipping for much of this debut season. His position as Rock's de facto muscle and enforcer hasn't elevated him back to the heights in which he feels he deserves, where his hood expertise could be exploited best. Additionally, Marvin has endangered the life of the one person Rock loves the most, her son. The stash house robbery was Exhibit A to Marvin's recklessness, though he did end up redeeming the blunder by saving Kanan's life. And his most recent lapse with his nephew has led to a slew of bodies in his name, much to Rock's chagrin. Though she did blame Marvin as the adult in the situation, it's really on her in the latter instance. Marvin, after all, didn't teach Kanan how to cook crack. Where he is at fault, however, is in the realm of supervision and oversight, something that he doesn't even have a hold on with his own daughter, Jukebox. Rock's rationale in discarding of her own brother is understandable, yet ruthless and potentially foolish, even before Lou's near death by arson. She's thinking like this: I tried everything with this nigga. I took over the business, allegedly set him down via prison, demoted him to help where he could harm us the least, and he still keeps fucking up. I gotta get rid of this nigga. The murder of a sibling Though warranted throughout historical media, from Michael Corleone and Fredo to Wendy Bird and Ben, it's never an easy feat and has a lasting, detrimental effect on the perpetrator. Rock thankfully won't know the pain of such a heinous act due to obvious circumstances. But the fact that that's where she was going to take it is gut-wrenching. She did banish her brother, send him to lose, and subsequently put the call in. By that logic, Marvin was out of here. You couple that with what the elder Thomas told Kanan earlier in the episode, i.e., your Uncle Lulu would be more than happy to put a bullet in my head. And you know he was on a collision course with the unthinkable. But all that's just speculation leading up to episode 9, where Rock's position is more susceptible than ever before, and a reinvigorated Marvin on the warpath for revenge and validation will be her greatest asset in the conclusion to come. But what are your thoughts on Rock's next target? Once the smoke clears, will she make another attempt on family? Or are there much bigger fish to fry? Be sure to drop me your thoughts in the comments below. As always, I thank you for watching today's video. If you liked today's video, go ahead and drop $1 on that Cash App for us, hit the like button, share it with your friends who are Power fans, and subscribe for more content such as this. This is Rudy P. Magic of Rudy P. Magic Beats, and have a blessed one until the next one. Peace, y'all.